my clients hired an actual not-for-profit organization, which surprised me a little bit. When I'm usually being hired by clients to take over their case because they've gone to, let's say, an notario, which basically means someone who is holding themselves out in the community as being a lawyer, but they actually don't have a license to practice law. That's kind of the usual fact pattern that I see, right? There's a lot of businesses that operate in this kind of shady, world where, they're posing as attorneys. Maybe they are lawyers back in their home country, but then they don't actually have a license to practice law here in the US. They go about telling other people, yes, I'm a lawyer, right? Technically, that's true. Maybe you were a lawyer abroad, but you just don't have a license to practice law here in the US. This is one of the few times where I saw that my client had hired a not-for-profit organization. So that kind of was eye-opening and surprising to me, because this means that this organization went out of their way to get tax exempt status, filed whatever paperwork they had to file with the IRS, so they can function and operate as a nonprofit, which gives them some sense of legitimacy. But then they were kind of doing these things that were kind of questionable. One of them being that they never told my clients that they had a lawyer who signed off on their green card application and who submitted a form to immigration stating, I'm the attorney of record on the file. So when I looked through the copy of their immigration file, I saw that there was the signed form. And I looked at the attorney's name and I said to my client, have you ever heard of so-and-so? And they said, I've never heard of that name. Who is that person? And so I said, well, according to this form, he represents you in your immigration case before USCIS. You signed the form, and then he signed the form as your lawyer.